I'm Jitu France, Managing Director of Ben Ali Tours. I will be your host today, along with my guest presenter, Mr. Neil Shah from Atlantis The Royal. Thank you
Hello,
for your
everyone.
time. Thank you for your time. It's precious to see wonderful partners participating from different time zones. We really appreciate your presence. Today, we've planned this event to ensure you are fully equipped with information and product knowledge. Sitting in the comfort of your office or home, you will discover the new iconic landmark of Dubai, Atlantis the Royal. This is the place where something incredible happens at every moment of your stay. You can take notes, discover more, and explore ways to promote Atlantis the Royal to your clients. There would be a Q&A session at the end of the event, so you can feel free to ask your questions during the Q&A, which will take place at the end of the event. Like I always say, more knowledge is more sales, and more sales is more profits. Knowledge is power, but half knowledge is always very dangerous. So the more you know, the better you sell. Your clients will respond better to a sales pitch when they are able to trust that the person they're speaking with has accurate information. For those of you who are just joining us, most welcome. Well, if you're looking for the best wholesale travel agency rates for Atlantis the Royal or Atlantis the Palm, then your search ends here today. We've got the best deals to offer you, easy to book and easy to pay with flexible and multiple payment options. Our winter packages are ready for 2023-2024, inclusive of Atlantis the Royal as well as Atlantis the Palm, whether it's short breaks, multi-city packages, city and beach combos, city and desert combos, ultra luxury packages, and even special event-based packages. They're all available for the upcoming months and season. We'll send it to you from time to time. These rates are low right now. So take advantage of the rates that you have and book them at the earliest because rates will surely go up as we get closer to peak season. We've also launched ready-made flyers and posters, including TAC, so travel agents will be able to promote instantly on their marketing channels. You can get them absolutely free. So let's begin today with the most awaited presentation. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome Mr. Neil Shah, the Account Director of Sales for Atlantis the Palm and Atlantis the Royal, to take over and present the new iconic landmark of Dubai, Atlantis the Royal. Hi, Neil, you're there?
Hi, G2. Yes, I'm there. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Neil. Hi.
Perfect. Hello. Hello, everyone. Let me begin with thanking G2 to give us this great opportunity to reach out to all your agents across from different regions and different time zones who've joined us and given us their precious time. Thank you once again. And I would definitely make your time, your valuable time, very fruitful. Feel free to ask me as many questions as you have. Yes, it's the new icon of Dubai that you're going to be seeing. So let's start the presentation. I'm going to just quickly open my presentation. G2, I might just need your help in letting me know if you can see the presentation.
Yes, I can see it, Neil.
Is it a duplicate image or just
No,
a double?
it's perfect. One image.
Perfect. All right. So I'm sure everyone is familiar with Atlantis the Palm, our beautiful resort on the left that you see on the screen, which has 1,544 suites, rooms and suites in total. And then we've got the brand new Atlantis The Royal that just opened up in 2023 in the month of February. The space between the two resorts that you see is the world's largest water park called Aquaventure with 105 rides and slides that you can experience. And it also has a beautiful beach overlooking the palm. So any of the guests staying at either of the properties, of course, enjoy their time at Aquaventure as well as our aquarium called Lost Chambers. And this image would also explain you how are we located. So either of the resorts that you wish to visit. It's about 40 minutes drive from Dubai International Airport. And we're very well connected if one wants to travel from Abu Dhabi as well, because Palm Jumeirah would come right before, as soon as you enter into the Dubai borders. So moving to the next one. This is how we're located. And in Dubai, correct me if I'm wrong, Jitu, everything is almost around 20 minutes drive, right? So if you had to
That's
go
right.
to Emirates, you wanted to go to Burj Al Arab, Burj Khalifa, you want to go to the Gold Souk, it wouldn't take more than 30 minutes max if you had to go all the way towards the Gold Souk. So we're very well connected. And the closest mall from Atlantis, the Palm, or the Royal now is the Nakheel Mall. And also, as you must be knowing, there is the monorail, which is connected to Atlantis the Palm. So you could actually visit the Nakheel Mall, taking a monorail, going straight to the Nakheel Mall or to the point. So here's the beautiful Atlantis the Royal. And I believe this will forever change the landscape of Dubai. It's been crafted by the leading designers, architect, and artists. This iconic destination opened in 2023 February, and it will offer extraordinary stays with infinite ocean and skyline views, unparalleled dining experiences, attractions, and entertainment and nightlife. So as you see the structure of this building, it's quite unique and different. This was designed with a thought to give the most unique experience offered to our guests, and this offers indoor and outdoor living experience. You see the blocks in the center or the gaps in the center. This basically allows a lot of breeze from the ocean to enter into the resort. It also brings in a lot of daylight, and the entire resort is designed based on the elements of nature. So you would witness air, water, fire, earth around in the resort, and a lot of daylight. Each of our rooms and suites that you would see in our resort have floor-to-ceiling windows as well. So I'll give you a short video. Enjoy it.
On again. Sometimes I think I still feel your hands. They speak a certain language. They paint a picture on my skin. I know you're far away, but I still feel everything. Close my eyes, feel the rush. You're still here after touch. High or low, took too much. You're still here after touch, after touch. After touch, you're still here. After touch, after touch.
Hope you enjoyed the video. So let's get into the number of rooms and suites and the different categories that we have. To begin with, 795 rooms in total.
Sorry to interrupt, Neil. I think it's not very clear on the screen.
Okay. Should I reshare it?
Yeah, if you could. I think if you could.
Okay.
Perfect. Very clear.
Perfect. So we're talking about the number of the inventory that we have, which is 795. The resort is divided into three towers. We've named them as Sunset, Sunlight, and Sunrise Towers. In total, we have 6 penthouses, and they're in different sizes from 4 bedroom going all the way to 1 bedroom penthouse, 96 suites, 180 Royal Club rooms, and 513 guest rooms. So we've got enough guest rooms in the resort as well. Uh, So I would start with the top category called as our Royal Mansion. The Royal Mansion is a 4 bedroom penthouse. This is the largest that we have. It can be connected up to 11 rooms in total. And then we've got different penthouses named as the panoramic penthouse, which is just a 2 bedroom penthouse. And we've taken pictures of the uniqueness of each penthouse. Like the Royal Mansion has this dew play penthouse having floor to ceiling windows, high-rise windows, which brings in a lot of outdoor overlooking the palm as well as the ocean, and having 4 bedrooms as an option to it. The panoramic penthouse has the beauty of it being a 2 bedroom penthouse with an his and her suite bathroom. As you can see in the image here, we've got a pink bathroom, a pink marble bathroom for the lady. And then all our penthouses have this infinity pool and the outdoor seating area that you can see. Imagine you being on the 40th floor at this beautiful building, and it only overlooks the ocean as well as the palm, and with this outdoor living space that you have. So this is again another picture of the panoramic penthouse, giving you almost 180 degrees view over the palm as well as the ocean, and it gives you a stunning view of the resort as well, of course. We've got different suite categories. One of the suite that you see here is the Sky View suite. We've got the Sky Terrace suite. Now, the beauty here is that our suites can go up to 3 bedrooms. And then we have the Sky Pool Villa, which has, we call it as a villa, because the outdoor space of the Sky Pool Villa itself is 168 square meters. Wherein the entire suite is a 300 square meter suite, and it's a 1 bedroom suite. We've got 38 units of these. I don't know if you've noticed, the building actually is in a curve, which also ensures that each and every guest staying in our hotel would get utmost privacy. So there's no one who can look into your terraces, your pools outside because of the curve. It's in the shape of an S. And this is the experience you would get with if you book your Sky Pool Villa at Atlantis The Royal. It comes with a 24 hours butler service. It also has an immediate opposite suite category. When you enter into the Sky Pool Villa is another Sky Pool Villa. So you've got an option if you wish to have ocean facing Sky Pool Villa or the palm facing Sky Pool Villa. And it also comes with a door which closes and gives you the privacy between the two suites. Next is our guest rooms, of course. Our guest rooms are sized 55 square meters, and the image actually would give you an understanding of our seascape as well as the palmscape guest rooms that we have. This is a king bed. You have an option of a king or a queen bedding. Of course, the king just allows 2 adults in it. If you have a child, you have to book a queen bedroom. A queen, for example, a seascape queen room category or a palmscape queen room category. This is our guest room categories that we have. We've also got an option of the Royal Club rooms, which just looks exactly the same, but they're at an elevation, so 11th floor and above, giving you a stunning view of the ocean or the palm, as well as the lounge accesses. We've got a Royal Club lounge, which serves you throughout the day tea, coffee, snacks and afternoon tea, and in the evening between 6 to 8 we also offer you happy hours at the Royal Club lounge. So this is the difference that one would get booking a Royal Club room. And the most important benefit for all our Royal Club and suite guests is that you get an e-butler service. So the e-butler service is a butler on call that you can experience if you're booking our Royal Club rooms or suites. So the next category that we have after our Royal Club room is a family room. Now the family room is an option of having a king and a queen guaranteed interconnecting room. So that's our family room. Talking about dining, we've got 17 restaurants with about 5 celebrity chefs in total. In total, between Atlantis the Palm and Atlantis the Royal, we have the largest collection of celebrity chefs. So in case any of your guests is looking to come and enjoy, have a best gastronomic journey, then here's the place to come. Starting with Heston having his fine dine restaurant called Dinner by Heston Blumenthal. Uh, Beautiful experience as you enter into Heston is a fine dine experience with his historic traditional with a modern twist given to it. One of his dishes actually looks like a mandarin, but it has a cooked chicken in it. Similarly, of course, La Mar, which is a Peruvian restaurant. I feel Peruvian cuisines have become quite in trend these days, and I don't think there's a better venue than La Mar because it also serves some beautiful cocktails and some nice views over Sky Blaze Mountain, Sky Blaze Fountain that we have. Jaleo is by Jose Andreas, a Spanish restaurant. This is the only place in Dubai where you would get to experience the wood-fired paellas. Next is Milos. Milos is our Greek restaurant. This also is very beautifully located and it overlooks our fountain, which breathes water and fire, and that's why we call it Sky Blaze. So you get an uninterrupted view from Milos, and it is a restaurant which serves amazing seafood if you fancy it. The next is Ariana's Persian Kitchen. Ariana Bandi is a celebrity chef and she's from Iran. She also comes in a show called Ariana's Persian Kitchen on Nat Geo. She's debuted in UAE at Atlantis The Royal. Not to forget, the next is a patisserie called as the Little Venice Cake Company. This is by Mitch Turner. Mitch Turner has been certified by the late Queen of England as, the royal baker. She also bakes for a lot of royal palaces across the world, as well as a lot of celebrities. Naming a few as Barack Obama, etc., Gordon Ramsay, she's been baking cakes for. So this is a place where you can actually come and design a special cake for your special celebration, or you could actually come and buy a pastry or some cookies. It's a retail where you can come and enjoy the Mitch Turner's cake that she prepares. The next is Cloud 22. This is my favorite. This venue is an exclusive venue for our in-house guests. It's on the 22nd floor. And this is a place where you can actually come and enjoy a stunning view of the ocean as well as the palm. Being at this elevation with an infinity pool, which is 90-meter long with almost around 12 private air-conditioned cabanas, as well as a beautiful bar in the center called as the Lotus Bar. Now, this venue, as I mentioned, is exclusive for in-house guests. If you wish to come and experience one of the sunbeds, it costs you around 300 dirhams. And that's, of course, you can utilize that amount on your food and beverage that you order. And if you wish to book a cabana, then for the entire day, a cabana can take about 6 guests. You can book it for almost around 3,000 dirhams. All 6 of them can enjoy a day full of experience in an air-conditioned cabana. This starts from morning 11 and it's until sunset, which is 7 p.m. It's another beautiful view of Cloud 22. It also has a private cabana with its private pool in it. It's a duplex. So again, if it's a large family coming to celebrate a special occasion, booking this cabana would be a very beautiful suggestion to give to your guests. Next is Nobu by the beach. The first time that Nobu comes with a casual concept of being by the beach. We've got a Nobu, which is one of the largest at Atlantis the Palm, I'm sure you all are aware of, and it's located right on the top where we used to have the Bridge Suite. The second Nobu that we have now at Atlantis the Royal is open only for lunch hours. So it starts in the morning and it's only open until evenings. Here's where we also have a beautiful beach setup, swimming pools around, Nobu music, Nobu bar. So if your guest not staying at Atlantis the Royal wants to still come and experience our beach club, they could actually come and book a table at Nobu by the beach and have a stunning experience of the Nobu food as well as the pool and the beach that we offer. Next is Ling Ling. This is one of my favorite restaurants. It's an Asian restaurant, and this is located at the rooftop again, and it overlooks this beautiful 90-meter sky pool that we have. It has an elevator which takes you straight up, and this is the place where you could actually drink, dine, and dance. It also turns into a nightclub over the weekends. So if you enjoy, so Ling Ling is a brand by the Tao Group, which also owns Hakkasan. So I'm sure you're familiar with Hakkasan, the Asian restaurant that we have at Atlantis The Palm. This is another one by the same company called Ling Ling. Awaken is our spa with 17 treatment rooms. It's exclusive. Awaken is our in-house brand across all the Atlantis. Here's where you get, this is an holistic spa. We've got fitness centers, indoors and outdoors, hammams and sensoriums, styling salons. This is a place where you could actually come and also find a yoga studio, an indoor swimming pool. So that's it from my side. Now I would stop my presentation and get into answering all your questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Neil, for the lovely presentation. I mean, it was awesome. It's time now, ladies and gentlemen, for the Q&A. So I'm going to request you to start typing your questions in the chat box. Just give me a moment. Beautiful property. All right, thank you. We can just get on with the questions. Is there any day used for 2 hours of any of the restaurants or the spa or anything?
So,
yeah.
Answering to this question, everybody, even if a guest not staying at either of our properties, can book the restaurants, and they can come and experience Atlantis The Royal. They can book the spa. They could also, except for Cloud 22, which is just for in-house guests, the rest of the restaurants you can book. So that's not a problem. And if you wish to use the beach and the pool, then of course, as I mentioned, Nobu by the beach is an option.
Okay, can we stay at Atlantis and access restaurants for half board at Atlantis The Royal or vice versa?
No, we don't have half board options anymore at Atlantis The Royal. So if you wish to experience the half board, then of course you have almost 30 restaurants and bars at Atlantis The Palm. But say, for example, half board means breakfast and dinner. So if you want to come and experience a meal at Atlantis The Royal, you could book a lunch at one of the restaurant options available for that day. But that would be charged, of course, not complimentary or inclusive of your half board.
Okay. When you stay at Atlantis The Royal, is Aquaventure and Lost Chambers complimentary?
Absolutely.
Okay. Will the guests be allowed to visit Aquaventure and Lost Chambers? Yes, the guests will be allowed. It's complimentary. Do you need a shuttle? No, you don't need a shuttle. Or do we need a
You
shuttle?
do. Actually, I mean, you don't need a shuttle because there is an access to Aquaventure from Atlantis The Royal. So Aquaventure is over almost around 23 hectares of land. And when you move towards the Dolphin Bay, I'm sure quite a few have been to Aquaventure. So Dolphin Bay area has an access as well, which is the Atlantis The Royal access. One can straight enter in. But when we talk about buggies, yes, they are available. So if you wish to go to a particular place, it can be, it would take the beach route and take you to, to one of the rides if you wish to. Or if you don't wish to walk, then that's an ideal option. But say, for example, you want to go to Lost Chambers or you want to go for dinner at one of the restaurants at Atlantis The Palm, which very often happens in the evening with ladies dressing up, etc. Then we have the sprinters from either of the property, and it has a schedule throughout the day. It's almost on every half an hour that a guest can be, can be taken to either of the properties through our Mercedes sprinters that we have.
Another question is, do you have apartments as well at Atlantis The Royal?
Atlantis The Royal does have apartments, but we don't consider the apartments into the hotel side. those are properties that one has bought, and we don't rent it out from them and resell it to our guests. So that's a complete different section, and they have complete different entrance. The entrance to the hotel is separate from the entrance to the residences.
Okay. If you're staying in Atlantis, will you be allowed to use the infinity pool at Atlantis The Royal?
No, the infinity pool at Atlantis The Royal, called Cloud 22, can be only accessed by guests staying at Atlantis The Royal.
Okay.
And that would also be on chargeable basis.
Is there any minimum night to be booked at Atlantis The Royal?
Yes, it's 2 nights minimum length of stay for the entry categories. And then from the suites, you can stay for 1 night as well.
Okay. And what is the maximum room occupancy?
If you take a queen bed room, then 2 plus 2 is the maximum occupancy that we can have. And kids, the child policy is up to 14 years. But if you go for a 2-bedroom suite or a 3-bedroom suite, then of course the occupancy would increase accordingly.
Okay. Another question. What are the other facilities that can be used at the Royal while staying at Atlantis The Palm?
If you're staying at Atlantis The Palm, the only facility that you have, you cannot come to Atlantis The Royal unless you booked one of the restaurants, to be very frank. Atlantis The Palm has its own beach. The only thing that we share is Aquaventure and Lost Chambers. So if you wish to come, then you need to book one of the restaurants. Like the fountain that I was talking about called Sky Blaze. It is a beautiful fountain show that happens throughout the day, but especially in the evening on sunset, you get to witness a fountain which breathes water, fire. It has this beautiful music with, I think, around 4,500 different light variations that it has, and different moods that it has in music, which actually is a very beautiful experience, which one can experience if they've got a palmscape room because it overlooks the fountain, or if you're coming and dining at one of the restaurants that we have which overlooks the fountain. I definitely recommend. It's a beautiful experience one can get.
Perfect. Which room category has an infinity pool attached with it?
So we've got multiple. We've got in total 44 of our suites which has the pools in it, private pools in it, of which of these 44, 6 are our penthouses and 38 are our sky pool villas.
Okay, so these suites have infinity pools with them.
Private pools in it, yes.
Correct. For an outside guest, if they wish to have a meal at Atlantis The Royal, is that bookable?
Yes, absolutely. You can book it through G2. It's very easy. I mean, everybody can come and dine at either of the properties. It doesn't have to be mandatory staying at the hotel.
Perfect.
And in total, G2, that makes me tell you that we have in total of about up to 50 restaurants and bars between the two hotels. And we definitely want our guests to come and experience the different beautiful F&B options that you have across the two hotels.
True. Okay, another question. How many rooms do we book in order to get an FOC?
At Atlantis The Royal, this is more, I think, a group relevant question.
Correct.
So if I'm
This
not
will be
wrong,
on case to case, I think.
on case to case, and it has to be, I think, if not less, 50 rooms, which we also follow at Atlantis The Palm.
True. Another question. Which tower has the best view out of the three? Sunset, sunlight, or sunrise?
So all of the towers has stunning views. I mean, I wouldn't select a particular tower to enjoy the view because all of them have the view. What I would prefer to do, if you ask me personally, what view I would like, of course, is the palm view. The palmscape rooms or the view overlooking the palm makes you experience the fountain, the entire landscape of the resort, as well as the skyline of Dubai and the Palm Jumeirah Island. So it's quite stunning. But again, it's depending on the preference you have. For example, a seascape room or a sea facing room would be perfect for a honeymooner looking for complete privacy.
Perfect. Naushad, for rates, you can, if you look up onto the screen, you'll find contact details, email and WhatsApp. Send us whatever requirements you have and we'll send you the rates. Do we have more questions? Okay, is Jain food available at Atlantis The Royal?
I just recently had a guest who was very specific about Jain food. It was a Jain family. There were about 7 rooms in total. And they were very clear about Jain food. They were very clear about eating and dining at before sunset. And we had organized all of it. What you need to do is get in touch with Jitu and give him more details about the family, and we can, prior to the arrival, make the required arrangements, especially at our buffet restaurant called Gastronomy, which has a complete Indian counter, Indian vegetarian counter. For Jains, we need to be more specific and particular with no roots and bulbs. So if we let the chef know that today we have a guest who would be specifically looking for Jain, food, that can be arranged. But say, for example, if you still go to Gastronomy, you can ask the chef there or the restaurant manager there, and they would arrange it quickly for you.
Is there any special wedding venues? We have a group for a wedding in the month of February.
So send the request to Jitu and he would take it forward. We've got quite a few different venues. We've got one ballroom, to be very specific. We've got some nice stunning, of course, the beach. But the ballroom that we have can take almost around 500 plus guests. And that's the only one venue that we have when it comes to the ballroom capacity.
Can we book the exclusive, can we take the beach for the whole event? Book the beach exclusively if we have to have a wedding.
Depending on the dates, we can look at the availability and we could book a part of the beach. Yes, of course.
Okay. Do you have any rooms for physically challenged guests?
Absolutely.
Wheelchair accessible?
Yes, we do.
Yes. Do we have any special rates for gala dinner for 31st with fireworks?
Yes, they're already with everybody. You could just check
We'll send
with
it, yeah.
Jitu. Jitu, please share. We've got multiple packages that we have.
Yes, I'll share those rates with you.
Let me tell you, it's one of the best experience one gets when they're in Dubai to celebrate New Year's with the artist that comes and performs. At the moment, we are not allowed to disclose who's coming and performing, but from fireworks to the artist to the experience that you have at both of our properties is very unique and special.
Perfect. Do we also have indoor venues for weddings or for
Yes.
New Year's? How about New Year's?
Also for New Year's, we've got different restaurants which would be having their own events there.
For honeymooners, is there a possibility to have a candlelight dinner on the beach or something to be organized in that manner?
Absolutely. We have that in both of the properties. That can be arranged. Special arrangements have to be made, but that's possible, and we've got ready packages for it as well.
Perfect. Another question. For in-house guests, are they served breakfast in a specific restaurant? And what would be the restaurant name?
Gastronomy.
Gastronomy.
Gastronomy is the largest buffet restaurant in UAE. It has 1,100 seating capacity. This is the restaurant where you would get 17 different food concepts or food theaters. It's a complete journey. I think being at Gastronomy, you could actually enjoy a 4 hours meal. It's at the moment only open for breakfast. That's a dedicated restaurant. But for guest booking, the Royal Club rooms and above also have the Royal Club lounge option.
Okay. So do you have special rates for smaller groups, like 5 or 6 or 7 rooms? I mean, for 5 or 6 or 7 rooms, we won't call it a group. It would still be considered as an FIT. But if you have something more than that, yes, we could look into it on a case-to-case basis.
Yeah, if it is 10 rooms, is what I would call it as a leisure group with no incentive, corporate or gala dinner or what do we call it as? If it's purely a leisure group, then I mean G2 is a specialist in it. They usually have blocks with us throughout the year, so you can just connect with him, and we can give you a special prize on it.
Thank you. We have another question. Just a moment. Aquaventure, yes, it's complimentary. Just a moment. If someone wants to enjoy both the property, staying one night at each property, is it possible?
So it is possible if you book the club room and a suite, but frankly speaking, this hotel is more of experience, the service, the quality, the way how our guests are pampered, and the kind of guests who enjoy that wouldn't like to shift between hotels on every night, and they wouldn't do justice to their experience. It's known to be the world's most ultra luxury experiential resort, so it is possible. But if you really ask me, for the kind of clientele we are tapping on for Atlantis the Royal, uh, after they spend as much, I think they would probably not like to switch hotels. I would at least say stay for 2 nights at Atlantis the Royal and 1 night at Atlantis the Palm, if not two nights, or if not the entire stay. But at the moment, all the requests that we've got from India, which also is at the moment for Atlantis the Royal in the top 6 market, people come and stay throughout their stay.
Yes, because
And
there's so
people would
much more
also
to
agree.
explore. There's so
Right.
much more to explore apart from just staying. I mean, the place is so big. There's so many things and activities to be done. Even a 2 night stay is not enough. We've had clients who preferred staying there for even 5 nights and still said, we wish we could still stay more. So it's an
Yeah,
amazing place to stay.
I would say the concept of Atlantis Royal would be hotels like the Mandarin Oriental or the Four Seasons or the Bulgari. That's the kind of concept that we have, and the kind of the kind of people you would see checking in into the hotel. All of them prefer to stay the entire length of stay.
That's why they call it a destination in itself, because you've
Yeah.
got everything inside. You've got parks, you've got restaurants, everything right there. Okay, another question. Guests at Atlantis, the Royal, will they have access to Lost Chambers and Aquaventure FOC? Yes, everyone staying at Atlantis Royal as well as Atlantis the Palm have access to Aquaventure and Lost Chambers. Is there any complimentary gift hamper or special welcome that is given to a guest who arrives at Atlantis the Royal, since it's the first year of operation?
We are having the existing amenities that every guest enjoys. I like this question actually, Jitu. This can help me elaborate on every guest who is staying at Atlantis Royal. The basic most amenities that we have are designed by Graph, like the bathroom amenities, the slippers, the flip flops that they would use to go to the beach or to the water park are designed by a company called Frete. The waffle changing gowns that we have are designed by Frete. So you can actually have all of these. We've also got toothbrushes and combs, which are golden in color, designed by Graph. So these are some amenities which you could actually take back, a beautiful beach bag that you have. So this is existing for all our guests, and this is not going to be just for the opening year. It's going to be throughout. But then we do have particular specific guest whom you consider to be as a VVIP, call it a corporate or a celebrity star, whatever. You could actually send us an email and we could flag them as VIP and make special arrangements. Even if it is special occasion, we can arrange for amenities for their room.
Perfect. Another question is Aquaventure Lost Chambers. Does it have any minimum usage? Because they have some confusions. If a person is booking their stay for one night, will they be able to use Aquaventure and Lost Chambers for 2 days, or is it only for the day that they stay?
It remains the same as Atlantis the Palm. This confusion has always been in everyone's mind. I'd like to take this opportunity to clear it out. The number of nights you go and stay, the number of days you can go and visit, not times. So, for example, you're staying for one night. In that one day, whether it is the check-in day or the check-out day, you can go throughout the day multiple times. But say, for example, you're staying for 2 nights, you can go on both the days for the number of times you wish to.
I hope that's clear. Another question is, does the hotel send complimentary cake if it's a birthday or an anniversary as a special gesture?
Yes, provided we have the information in advance.
Yes. So while making a booking, you'll have to specify if there is an event or a special occasion, and then we
it's
can relay it to the hotel.
correct. And it's not a complete 1 kg, half kg cake, but we've got our set amenities like a beautiful small setup of a pastry or a strawberry dipped in chocolate or something like that. But say, for example, if it is a large family that I recently had come in to celebrate their birthday, and I arranged on as a special request for the guest. So it can be possible, provided we have the availability and you've got in touch with us in advance.
Perfect. Mithun says, super duper, let's book it. Let's go ahead. Send an email. We'll book it for you.
Thank you.
Another question. What is complimentary in a penthouse at Atlantis The Royal?
The butler services, transfers, return airport from the airport, from the Atlantis The Royal lounge that we have. Beautiful amenities. The amenities that we have are all Hermes in our penthouses. The lounge accesses come with it. So, and all the rest that I mentioned, the graph design, golden toothbrushes, the combs, the stunning space that you have actually, which you would enjoy, the outdoor and indoor space. And then talking about special focus on, say, for example, we've got some celebrities or some guests who are looking to be on incognito mode. We could bring them in a lift which is from the basement, and that lift in the penthouse straight opens in their penthouse. So we can make all of these arrangements.
I have a guest who was looking for a stay at another hotel, but if I recommend Atlantis The Royal for 5 nights, will he get complimentary airport transfers from Abu Dhabi Airport?
If the guest is booking a suite, then he gets a complimentary transfer only from Dubai airports. But I think you should speak to Jitu, is the right person who can help you. If you're giving him a finite booking, I'm sure there's some good opportunity you have.
Oh yes, I could possibly give you a complimentary one-way transfer. Send that booking, please. Any more questions? How far is the hotel from the airport? 20 minutes. All right. Any more questions? I have a group booking. I will send it to you. It's for the month of November. Can we take groups of 20 to 22 rooms in November at Atlantis The Royal?
We can. We have to, once we receive the request with the dates, when I spoke about groups, leisure groups, it is definitely possible. So we can consider that option.
Correct. Send us a requirement, send us all the details, and then we'll get back to you with the best rates.
And also, I mean, I think one of the most, I haven't seen this question and I'm surprised nobody's asked how much does it cost.
Somebody asked me this question, I didn't answer yet. We
So
can
let's
see, I have the question, wait, I'll send it to you. We can see USD 4,200 plus per night for the month of November. Is this true?
USD 2,400.
4,200.
How many nights is this for?
6. That's about, wait, I think he's replying. Per night, 15,372 dirhams.
Maybe they're looking at the Sky Pool Villa.
Yeah, maybe you're looking at a villa or a suite. I don't think it's a seascape room or a palm escape room.
But that's a good,
Oh,
that's a good practice. Someone's looking at, Neil presenting. How much does it cost? Let's have a look at it. So the guest categories, the guest rooms that we have would range between $1,000 to $1,500 a night. And then, of course, the sky pool villas would cost you around 20,000 dirhams on an average in summers. G2 has made a few bookings for the sky pool villas, and they were costing almost around 14,000 dirhams, which is like
that's right.
$4,500 a night. And that comes with this 300 square meters large suite. So that's the kind of average pricing we have. If we talk about the 4-bedroom penthouse, and that's costing $100,000 a night.
Perfect.
And we've had an Indian market, by the way.
Another question is the sky pool villa heated?
Yes. All our pools are temperature controlled, not only the sky pool villa, but also the Cloud 22. All of them have a temperature maintained to 26 degrees, if I'm not wrong.
Another question is, if we book a penthouse, then can we invite our friends to party?
You can invite your friends at even the regular guest rooms. That's not a problem, provided they come to our lobby, show their ID proofs to visit the rooms or the suites. And when we talk about a party, the party also has to be something that does not disturb other guests.
And is there a limit on the number of visitors that can visit if it's a sky pool villa or a suite?
We can discuss this on ad hoc basis. We don't really have any specific limit that we have announced. But yes, of course, looking at the size of the suite and how safe would it be, we have to make sure that we take care of the guest safety as well, and not disturbing other guests. That's it. But it's possible. I've had a family of I think it was around 11 or 12 rooms celebrating one of the guests' 50th birthday. And they took one sky pool villa and they took different room categories then. So all the family could actually come and spend time at the sky pool villa in the evening. And the sky pool villa also has a seating of an outdoor seating for 8 guests. We can arrange, our butler actually can come and prepare a barbecue setup for you in the evening. Starting from October onwards, the weather gets much better, of course. And I think it would be a very popular. That's how it was from the time we opened from Feb to April. It was doing amazing. Now again, from winters, once they start, it would be a very beautiful experience for your guests to stay outdoors at the sky pool villa deck.
Another question, I think that will be the last one. Do we have a private helipad at Atlantis The Royal?
We don't. We have it at Atlantis The Palm, and then from Atlantis The Palm, it's barely like a 5 minutes drive, not even.
True. Perfect. I think that comes to an end.
And overall, Atlantis The Palm and Atlantis The Royal could be considered as one complex. So if I had to answer to the question of having an helipad, yes, it's within the complex.
Perfect.
Sorry, Jitu. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. The presentation was wonderful. More booking. Yes, more bookings, more business. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Neil, for your time and for equipping all our partners with the knowledge and information that they need in order to sell and promote Atlantis The Royal to their clients. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Neil.
Lastly, before we end, what we could do is send all of these, if you've received their email addresses once registered, I can send you one link which allows them to register within which allows them to download my presentation within 24 hours that the link is valid, and they could use the presentation to show it to their clients. And I want to end up with one thank you note, of course, for attending this presentation. For all the agents who've joined from the Indian market, we've got a global reward program please do register into it, and it does help you to get a lot of insights and a lot of special incentives that we have for all our guests. Thank you, Jitu, once again.
Thank you so
To
much, Neil.
You're welcome.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It was amazing having all of you today. More business, more success to all of us today and forever. Thank you, wonderful travel partners, once again for joining us. Send in those bookings, inquiries, whatever you have. You've got our contact details on the screen. Use them, book, have great fun. Good evening, take care, and God bless you all. See you on another webinar another day. Thank you so much.